Tony pressed both hands over his mouth so hard his teeth hurt. The blue light under his bedroom door kept breathing. Bright, dim, bright. His dinosaur nightlight clicked, sparked, and went black. Across the room, his toy robot lifted one plastic arm and said, in its dead battery voice, "Good morning, Tony." It was 2:13 a.m. Tony did not move. Above him, the glow-in-the-dark stars on his ceiling began to spin. His cardboard planets turned faster and faster, even though the windows were shut. The fish tank bubbled like boiling water. His goldfish floated sideways, not dead, just frozen in place with one tiny eye staring at him. Then came the footsteps. Slow, bare, wet, they moved down the hallway toward his room. "Soft, Mom." Tony tried to call, but the word stayed trapped behind his tongue. The doorknob turned without a hand. The door opened 1 inch, then 5, then all the way. His mother stood in the hallway in her nightgown, barefoot, her eyes wide and shining blue. She smiled too slowly. "Tony," she said, in a voice that did not belong to her. "They said you have to choose." Tony's knees slid out from under the bed, 1 inch at a time. His mother turned and walked away, stiff as a wind-up doll. He followed because staying behind felt worse. The hallway carpet was cold. He followed because staying behind felt worse. The hallway carpet was cold. Family pictures trembled on the walls. Downstairs, the living room television showed a weather alert with no sound. A bowl of cereal hung in the air beside the couch, each loop floating like tiny moons. In the kitchen, Dad slept sitting up. His coffee mug hovered above his fingers. Buddy, their yellow dog, stood by the back door with his mouth open in a silent bark. Outside, rain stopped in midair, shining in the porch light like glass beads. Why is everybody stuck? His mother's head tilted too far. Because you are still connected. Tony swallowed. Connected to what? The refrigerator magnets rattled. His cheap red walkie-talkie lay on the counter, though he had left it in his closet. Static hissed from its speaker. A memory punched through him last Tuesday under his blanket, whispering into the crackling toy. "Hello? Is anybody out there?" His mother pointed to the sliding glass door. In the backyard, the plastic playhouse was gone. A black oval stood in the grass. From inside it, Tony's own voice answered. Tony backed into the kitchen table, and the floating coffee mug trembled but did not fall. The black oval opened without making a sound. Inside was not a cockpit. It was a night sky folded into a room. His mother stepped onto the wet grass. Tony followed, rain beads hanging around his face, cold and sharp against his skin. When he crossed the oval's edge, the house disappeared. He stood on a black glass floor. Around him floated pieces of his life. His first bike crash, his spelling test with the red sad face, Mom crying quietly by the laundry machine, Dad whispering, "He can't know." Tony's throat tightened. What are you? Shapes moved in the darkness. Not bodies, corners, reflections, voices coming from behind his eyes. We collect what would be lost. A picture formed above him tomorrow morning. Police cars outside his house, his parents in the yard, his mother screaming into her hands. "No, no, I'm right here. You were the one who opened the distance." 2 images appeared. Tony older, safe at home. Then Earth burning beneath a sky full of black ovals. "Sss, Tom Choose," the voices said. Behind him, the entrance sealed shut. "No," Tony said. The word cracked the glass floor. The star room shuddered. Around him, futures unfolded like ripped curtains. In one, he grew tall, learned to drive, forgot the walkie-talkie. Then years later, the same signal bloomed from Earth like a flare. Something answered. Not these beings. Something hungry. Tony saw cities go dark. Another future showed his house safe. Mom older, Dad quieter. His bedroom untouched, like a museum for a missing boy. That's not fair. Survival is rarely fair. Tony spun, searching the floating memories. His red walkie-talkie drifted near a broken image of his closet. He grabbed it. Static bit his palm. 6 Dad. Dad, please. The shapes rushed closer. The memory of Buddy's bark vanished. Then his school. Then the smell of pancakes on Saturdays. Tony pressed the button. Dad, follow the buzzing. The signal shot outward like a silver thread. Far away in the frozen kitchen, his father's finger twitched. Tony tried to smile. Then his mother's face blurred in his mind. Eyes first, then mouth, then everything. Tony clawed at the empty place where her face had been. Cinnamon shampoo, warm hands, the song she hummed when rain hit the windows. I remember. The darkness bent closer. One mind must carry the sealed distance. Tony saw Dad staggering through the kitchen, following the buzzing walkie-talkie. Coffee splashed down at last. Buddy barked. Rain crashed onto the porch all at once. Tony understood. They did not need his body. They needed a door locked from the inside. Take the night, not me. The shapes paused. Tony squeezed the walkie-talkie until his fingers hurt. He gave them the blue light, the frozen rain, the oval in the grass, the voices behind his eyes. A star burned into his memory. Then everything broke. Morning air filled his lungs. He lay in the wet backyard beside the tipped plastic playhouse. Dad lifted him, shaking. Tony blinked. Why am I outside? Years later, in a dusty box, the red walkie-talkie clicked on. Static breathed. A child's voice whispered, Hello? Is anybody out there? Tony did not remember crying, but tears were already on his face.